It can be a little challenging. I kind of found that out, on Father's Day. But here to give us the best directions to make sure that when you're grilling this weekend, everything comes out perfect is Jimmy Golladay. He is the general manager of Applebee's at the Town Center. You really say it really starts with the cut.
It does. First off, thanks for having me. This is a great opportunity for me to hopefully educate some of your viewers about, got July 4th coming up, so a lot of people want to barbecue and cook out. So, yeah, it starts with the cut. So at Applebee's, what we're doing now, we're using this whole top sirloin. We've kind of reignited the grill a little bit. We have new wood fire grills in the house. But with the whole top sirloin, it can be a little intimidating.
Yes.
When you see a piece of meat like that.
It can. I came out and I thought the same. I'm like, wow, that's, where do we start?
Yeah. So there's a couple little secrets. The most important secret is getting a nice, even cut.
Okay.
So what we're doing at Applebee's is we're cutting it to about 1 inch thick. So our knife's about 1 inch thick. You want to just make it nice and even. Okay. That way you get an even cook all the way through.
Yeah, and it's not too thick, not too thin.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. All right. So you can see some marbling in there too. You want to make sure that marbling's in there.
Right?
That's where the flavor comes from. Absolutely. Absolutely. But this is the USDA choice top sirloin. And again, you want to start with a good steak, you have to get a good steak. Okay. You have to buy a good steak. So that's what we're using in Applebee's.
So from here we go to seasoning.
Next secret is seasoning, yes. Couple secrets on seasoning.
All right.
First off, you want to get a nice even coat all the way through. You don't want half of it done and half of it not done.
So what's the best way to do that? Because sometimes the sprinkling method doesn't really work.
The sprinkling method doesn't always work. A nice big tablespoon, nice one of those flat tablespoons where you can get it all over. You can buy some shakers, some larger salt and pepper type shakers. Those work great also as well.
Okay.
But yeah, again, so you want to get a nice even coat all the way through. I'm using the sprinkling method today.
Okay.
So again, nice over.
Well, you're a professional, so it's a little different.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. And again, you get the nice even coat.
Okay.
The next secret also, you see we put it on raw. You don't want to put the seasoning on while it's cooking.
Okay.
So we got the seasoning on there, and then we throw it on the grill. And of course, this side isn't cooked, so we can season this side.
Yep. Perfect.
Again, nice even coat all the way across there.
So one of my biggest questions was the right temperature to cook. When I took to the grill for the first time on Father's Day, I didn't really know if I should go medium, closer to high. Like, what's the best way to do it when you're talking about an inch thick steak?
Yeah, what we have found in our tests, the ideal temperature is 550 degrees.
Okay.
Now, the average person doesn't have a high thermometer that they can throw on their grill. So it's about a medium high on most of your household
medium
grills.
High, okay.
Yeah. And again, that's going to give you don't want to make it too hot. Obviously, you're going to burn the outside and not be able to cook the steak all the way through if you like it. And if it's too low, you can't get it done.
And then it's all about getting some of these awesome grill marks on here too. One thing I want to ask you, and I hate to jump ahead, but we just have a minute left. You guys have really gone through the process of making sure that everyone in your restaurants knows how to cut the right steak, cook the right steak. You've trained 6,000 people.
We've trained 6,000 people, over 60,000 hours. So we've invested a lot of time making sure that when we execute this plan, we execute it the right way.
Yes.
So
while you're teaching us, we could just go there and not have to get hot in front of the grill, which...
Absolutely. We're open 7 days a week, so come on in.
All right, so we got to get the grill marks, which we have over here. Get the grill marks.
So you can see the nice diamond marks. Think of the grill as a clock. Okay. That's the best way. 10, 2, 4, and 8. You see the steak that I laid on is kind of at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock. We're going to flip it one time. After a couple minutes, keep it at that 2 and 8. Okay. When we flip it the second time, we want to go to 10 and 4.
And then the next time we want to go, and then you got those perfect grills.
It's going to give you those nice, beautiful grill marks.
We're out of time, but this looks great. And thank you so much for coming on. And as you see, Harold was showing some of the examples they have, their finished products. And again, they've gone through a lot to train their staff and their chefs to make you the perfect steak. So maybe just go there. We thank you for coming to our Winn-Dixie kitchen, and go visit them at Applebee's at the Town Center.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.